Hey, it's James Gillum here, student at SDI. In the Striker Fire class, we're doing an FTH 223-51604, week 3 assignment. This week we're going to be talking about part 1, where we're doing demonstration of a dry and dummy ammunition functions check on a hammer-fired firearm. 2, we're going to do a basic field strip identifying major subassemblies. 3, perform a subassemblies function checks on those subassemblies. 4, perform a detail strip and reverse engineer the components list below following the guidelines, which is going to be reverse engineering, doing applicable measurements for the recoil guide spring, the ejector, and the firing pin. And then number 5, we're going to be reassembling the firearm. So here we go. First and foremost, the magazine has been removed with no ammunition in it. There is no ammunition inside the magazine well, nor inside the chamber. Inspection. The firearm is clear. No live ammo, those are snap caps. So now we have our cleared firearm, we're going to take and we're going to put the slide to the rear, squeeze the trigger, the slide go forward. You can hear the metallic click of the series set. That's how we know that it's been set. Now squeeze. Check it. That's your dry. So now we have our magazine with our dummy ammunition in there. We're going to insert it into the firearm. Once it's in there, finger off the trigger, let the slide to the rear, see it go in, and then squeeze, bang. Eject the round, finger on the trigger, hear the metallic click as the slide releases, or as the sear releases. See, now we can engage it, bang, fires again. Bang. Bang. So we've got our field strip done, and we've broken our firearm down into sub-assemblies. We have the frame subassembly, the slide subassembly, or assembly I should say, magazine, recoil spring with its buffer inside. It's actually a two-piece kind of system going on there. The barrel assembly, this is assembly because it is multiple pieces. We also have our little takedown pin that holds everything together, and our bushing here that goes in the end of the barrel keeps the spring and everything interlocked. Now we got our sub-assemblies taken apart. We're going to check the firing pin protrusion. We're going to push the fire pin right here. You'll see the firing pin come out. This is going to be one function check for the slide we can do. As you can see, there it goes. Boom. There's one function check. So we completed the detailed tear down. And we're going to reverse engineer these guys by measuring them. Recoil spring guide, the firing pin, and the ejector. So let's get measurements on these next. And here we have the 1911 completely stripped down to all of its little components, all the way to the handguards. So measurements for the spring guide, I found a blueprint that says it should be roughly 1.745 plus or minus 0.010. Measure my part out with the dial calipers. We're right around that mark. You can see just a little past, so definitely within tolerance. So for the extractor, it says its critical measurements are roughly about 2 3/8, give or take 0.008, which in the case of this is you're looking at about, you can see there on the caliper itself, it's about spot on, actually, almost perfectly. So well within tolerance. So the firing pin says it should be roughly about 2.296 plus or minus 0.006 measurement. So let's put this guy on the dial caliper, and you can see by the notches there, she's just about spot on. Maybe just a little longer than what that one is. Maybe it's more towards that the plus side of things, but yeah. And lastly, the reassembled firearm. That was different.